What's up everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now I gotta say, I do apologize for being a little MIA on this YouTube channel. I've been very busy with both my business and my day job, which I'm very grateful for, but they have been kept me very busy. But today I wanted to record a video on a topic that one of my close friends and I were talking about, and it was around the things that we cannot control in life and the power behind only focusing on the things you can control versus the things you cannot control. So I'm here sitting on my balcony, kind of taking a midday break. um, I will be smoking a cigar. This is a Charter Oak Connecticut wrapper, and of course there's things around cigars, how they are bad for you, etc. Well, listen, everybody has their own vices, and everyone has different ways that they would like to reflect and relax throughout their day. So for me, it's cigars. Cigars I have found to really allow me to not only have good conversations with people, but also be able to slow things down. Because in order to enjoy a cigar properly, you have to slow down. You cannot smoke through this fast. But that's why it's so important to enjoy it thoroughly and be able to understand each note. So I'll be enjoying this, and as we're talking, and as I'm talking through this topic, go through and also discuss some things here from what I've learned, what I'm learning from others, and just be able to provide any sort of wisdom to you all here. So with that, let's go and light this cigar up. But, the biggest thing that I have realized, I used to always focus on things that I cannot control and add them on top of my plate. And obviously, I learned that it was not only adding a big, big, big burden onto me, but it was also not setting well when I was sleeping at night, because I still felt that there was a lot more things that I had to accomplish or do or take care of, which I couldn't control. So let's break it down first. You know, there's obviously things in life that we are going to go through, no matter if they're good or bad. And, there's certain things that we can control, right? We can control our own mind, we can control our own physical body, we can control the things that come out of our mouth, we can control our actions. But the things that we cannot control is what other people are thinking, what other people are going to say about us, their actions, their responsibilities. And that's the part that we have to really take into consideration, especially, as business owners, as high performers, is that we cannot figure out or try to make every single situation perfectly the way we want it to be, because we're only going to let ourselves down in those scenarios because it won't go the way that we're expecting it to be. And how many times, and I ask you guys, how many times have you, made up this illusion of a outcome in your mind, and then when it did not come out that way, you felt upset or you just felt some type of way, as if betrayed? And really, you have no reason to feel that way, but since you've made that outcome in your mind, you feel that type of way. Now imagine we don't let those outcomes or those illusions be a part of our daily life. Instead, we focus only on the things that we can control. And as I mentioned earlier, when I was talking to a close friend of mine, she was talking about how, she does a lot for many people, and she doesn't get that reciprocation from other people, and she just feels that she's having to cut everybody off in her life. And what I was telling her is that focus on the patterns of people. Read patterns. Don't focus on the words people say, because people will say anything they need to say in the moment to make you feel better or make themselves feel better. And so I always focus on patterns, because patterns will tell you the outcome of that person or that thing. And so as I was coaching her through this process, instead of feeling the need that you have to cut people off or come to that low level that you have deteriorated yourself, how can you figure out the pattern from ahead of the time and not put yourself in that situation or let that person disrespect you and yourself? And her response was she didn't think about it that way, in which many people don't think about it that way. And that's why it's your responsibility to really take a step back and focus, and really not just focus, but also figure out the things that you can control, and whatever that may be in your life, you figure that out and prioritize those tasks, because I believe happiness is not something that you will get on a daily basis, but being at peace is what you can achieve on a daily basis. Because when you are at peace, no matter what life throws at you, you will be able to handle it, right? You'll be able to handle it because, for example, I'm at peace right now. I'm at peace with myself. I've had one hell of a year already happen to me, but both positive, both negative. But coming to at peace with myself has allowed me to be where I am at, stable and moving forward. Now, is every day a perfect day? No. Am I happy every single day? No, but I'm at peace. And that's the point I want to get across to everyone here and to everyone that's watching, is that figure out what that equilibrium is for you. That happy medium is for you to be at peace. And once you can figure that part out, then as you're going to be going through the days and you're going to be growing yourself, it will get that much easier. It'll get that much more efficient. You can read people, you can read the situation because you understand the patterns. Because the most important thing for you as individuals to do is protect your peace at all cost. Once you let other people control that or make someone else be that missing puzzle piece in your life, that's when you're doing it wrong. Because what happens when that person leaves your life and they take that puzzle piece with them? You're back to square one. So it's better to always have your puzzle pieces complete before you're going to try to, let's say, be in a relationship or be in any sort of collaboration with someone. You want to be fully intact with yourself, not allowing anyone to control or hold that part into you. And many of the times it's really hard to do that. I understand it. I've been through that. And really what's helped me is shifting my perspective. And what I mean by that is shifting your perspective to understand what's the best outcome for you and work your way backwards to that, right? Work your way backwards to figure out what you need to do to bring the best version out of yourself. And for me, it was to put myself first, bring myself the happiness, bring myself at the peace that the best possible peaceful and stable position that I possibly can, because for the longest time, I catered to other people. I took care of other people and trying to make other people happy. And I realized if I am not at the most stable spot and place in my life, how can I vouch for other people? How can I put them in that position? So once I shifted that mentality, and to many or to some, it may come across as a very selfish mentality, but we have to put ourselves first. And once we are putting ourselves first, we can then go teach and build other people. And that's what I'm all about. When it comes to high performance coaching, I always tell business owners is that you have to set the standard for your company, for your employees, because they're looking at you to follow the same procedure after you. If you don't respect yourself or your company, why should they? And many people get that wrong, thinking people will follow, people will build the process for them. No, it starts with you. You have to be the one who starts the path, creates the path in order for other people to follow. So I highly encourage all of you to reflect on your own life. Reflect on the pieces of your life where you feel that you are focusing on things that you cannot control, and get rid of those thoughts. Get rid of those thinking and focus on the things you can control. And I guarantee your life is going to change for the better. You're going to sleep better at night. You're going to stop giving a shit about things that really you cannot do anything about. If people have things to say, let them say it. Don't try to give your side of the story because it does not matter. Don't waste your time because your time is very precious. That's the one thing you cannot get back is your time. So don't waste it on the things that you cannot control. So I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, it would mean a lot to me if you go ahead and click the like button and comment down below different types of topics that you guys would like for me to share. I'd love to talk about that and help you guys out. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because at this channel, we are all about bringing the best version out of yourselves. With that, I will catch you all in the next one.